Good evening, friends. Today the new topic is fuel supply system. Generally, this fuel supply system is used in four-wheeler automobile. The fuel tank is located, you see here, this is fuel tank. So the fuel tank is located away from the engine to avoid vapor lock and fire hazards. The fuel is pumped with the help of petrol pump from the storage tank to the carburetor. As the tank level is always below, so the tank level is always below from the level of the float chamber. So here this is float chamber and this fuel tank is always below the float chamber. So the pressure developed should be just sufficient to overcome the friction losses. Should be here notice friction losses passing through the filter. Here you see here filter, fuel filter, and pipeline carrying the petrol from the tank to the carburetor float chamber. So here this portion is known as carburetor. Here located fuel tank, and this fuel tank is below from this float chamber. So here after carrying this carburetor, the fuel is filtered from these fuel filters and after goes fuel pump, and this fuel pump is driven by a cam. You see further video what is cam. And inside this is total known as float chamber. You see here float chamber, and this is known as float because of their similarly name, because this float is floating inside this fuel. So after going here, this is connecting to pipe to the carburetor. This system is known as carburetor, and this here this is known as venturi because here the area is decreases, so velocity will be increases. And after entering the air, this is atmosphere air, after entering the air inside this carburetor, the air cleaner will be used to clean the dust particle and so many particles removed from the air, and then goes inside this. And obstacle valve is located here to prevent the air, and this valve is known as choke. If you starting conditions and if you need to reach fuel, then this air will be blocked by the choke valve. So after reaching here, the fuel and air mix here, and the fuel, that means mixtures, air plus fuel mixtures goes to the engine, and this is controlled by throttle. So main function is, notice here, choke valve only prevent the air and throttle valve prevent the mixture, that means air plus fuel mixtures. So if here see here float chamber, inside the float is floating on the fuel, and if the fuel is carrying from this tank and fully here, then this needle is blocked incoming fuel. So this total function is known as carburetor, and here this is venturi because of area is decreases. So all about overview, we need to simply diagram, and I hope you enjoy this video. See here very clearly and simply you know about. So thank you.